you guys were talking about the old days and stuff, but I thought it was going to get pretty ugly out there, and I can remember some times when y'all used to go back to pit area pretty ticked off. Do you remember, did you ever, Patterson?
What?
Yeah, it was all Patterson. It was all Patterson.
Patterson was a man. His veins would stick out of his neck about this far, and you knew he was pissed.
What?
He's got red in the face, you better look out.
No, they were all wrong. He got mad when he put his helmet on. What happened?
That's what I was going to say. He was a good guy in the pits, but when he put that helmet on, I believe it cut the circulation off.
Hey, I got one thing to say to that. When that helmet went on, I know, I got a whole lot. When that helmet went on, it was one thing, and that was number one, and I meant business.
He's tied with David Blankenship with the most wins at 34. He won the 1993 National Championship for NASCAR. He backed it up with a 94 regional title at that time, the Atlantic Seaboard region. And he's going to be running tonight the Champions race with some good old guns.
Yeah, what would be driving?
I don't know yet. I thought you guys would know by now.
No, we hadn't driven that yet. We hadn't discovered that yet. We kind of wondered, who's going to get the good car. Well, I think we're going to draw for it, but we anxious to go.
Kathy Rice had a driver's meeting with you guys earlier, and there's one driver didn't even show up just like always, just like the old days.
Yeah, Wayne, he's always late too, but, he won't never as late as we were. We were always the last one to come in with the haul, you know that.
Wayne Patterson was late, didn't even make it to the driver's meeting. Does that mean he starts last? You'll be running the race later?
Am I running the race later? Yeah, I'm going to take my pick. I'm going to take that black one right there.
That looks like a winning call.
Yeah, I like it a whole lot.
Kind of reminds me of the Flying 11 a little bit.
Wayne's a cheater, so he could take the one.
He's got the key to that card, you know?
I wouldn't doubt it.
All right. Well, have fun tonight. Good to have you here.
Appreciate it.
Trying to speed up. We're going to try to we got to have some good light for this group photo tonight. Roy Hendrick. Jack Tant Racing Engines out of Littleton, North Carolina. Got his wife VA here tonight, and daughter Beth is standing by. But Jack, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You built some tough cars, you and Clayton Mitchell, for Ray Hendrick.
Yep, we did. Had a lot of good luck here and a lot of fun.
Did you give VA all the winnings from the...
Yes. All except Ray got part of it.
Ray got a little bit, but you know it.
Helped me, not anything.
But at Martinsville, you guys are still in the record books at Martinsville. Most wins.
That's right. 29, I think.
It's real good to have you here. No, you've been recuperating. You look good, so okay, good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Tant. I remember Jesse Spencer turning those laps up here in a petty blue car.
Yeah, it's been a few years ago.
I remember, tell us about the blue color scheme you used to run.
We used to always run a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Most of the people remember the sponsor on it, more so than they call it.
Well, we remember you running up here. When I came up here in the late 70s and 80s, and I always enjoyed seeing you race.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, and we're really lucky to, have a track here today.
Good job. Jesse Spencer Jr., folks, here tonight as a part of our reunion. Garland Ricketts. Oh, engineering, Garland. Glad to have you here tonight. Sponsor those Flathead, that Flathead division.
Good to be here. Good to see all these folks here.
I tell you, we're having a good time, and I'm seeing people I've seen in photos before, but I've never met them in person.
Yeah, a lot of old timers here, a lot of today's fans, you know, good thing for everybody.
Good to have you here. Garland Ricketts from South Boston.
I'd like to thank Bill Mangum here. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't happen.
Look, I'll tell you what, he would be drinking a lot of Gatorade after a while. He's been... Next up from Jetersville, Virginia. He was third in overall victories at South Boston, behind one Barry Begley and one David Blankenship. He also won 2 track championships. He'll be running the champions race tonight. Let's bring up Wayne Patterson. Wayne's still been running some late model races as of late. He retired for a little while but came back. Wayne, it's always good to have you back at South Boston.
Well, it's great to be back. Everybody's here, past champions, and I'm glad to be here.
You've run some races as of late, but boy, we'd love to see you in a top-notch car so you can get to victory lane.
Well, it really would be. Thomas, he's been working his family off. He's just like me, works full time, and then does this on the side. And we've had a lot of good times, but we'll get better.
Okay, Wayne Patterson, ladies and gentlemen, he's won a lot of races. Him and Begley and Blankenship. How about it for Mason Day? Man, you talk about racing in what, the 80s? Weren't they the good old days? Packed stands every week at Orange County, South Boston?
Yeah, we were fortunate. We had a lot of good drivers and good fans.
You know, you look a lot healthier and a lot happier since you got out of racing.
Let me see if I got $1. I'll give it to you. Yeah, you know, every Saturday night takes a toll on me. But I enjoy the people, a lot of good people. But I guess we got burned out a little bit, you know, and it got to where it wasn't fun anymore. So we tried something different. We tried to retire.
But we still see you here on a every other race basis.
Well, South Boston is home. It really is. Nice track, good people. And Kathy, she taught me well.
Good job.
Thank you.
Mason Day Jr. Boy, they had some good days in the 80s and 90s. He was the toughest black flag man in NASCAR racing. Jack, he's here tonight, but he was the flagman here for many, many years, and a very good one. Tough one from Richmond. Good to have you.
Nice to be here. I've met a lot of friends I've seen in a long time.
And you did.
A lot of them have changed and some of them haven't.
How many different tracks did you flag at? I knew you were flagging at several.
And then I worked for NASCAR too. First, the Bush and the Modifieds too.
Well, it's good to have you here, Jack. I remember you from a few years back, and good to have you here.
Thank you.
Jack Massey, Rougemont, North Carolina. He was the 1985 track champion. His son Ronald races here today in the late model number 74. Matter of fact, he won 15 featured late model wins or races here. Maurice Hill, where are you? Maurice Hill from Rougemont. He won 15 late model stock races here. You could tell this was a tough track because, you know, 34 you would think would not be the top number for a late model deal, but having 15 is pretty tough to get at South Boston, wasn't it, Maurice?
It was very tough, and then the competition stuff, and it's still tough today, and so that many races, not too many got that many, I don't guess.
They did not, and I remember that all the time, that number 15. When Ronald runs here, I'm waiting for him to get that first.
Maybe tomorrow night, I don't know, but we're trying hard, but like I say, the competition stuff, and these guys run here all the time, we run it hit and miss, so that makes it even tougher, so we just do what we can do and carry on what we can get.
Good job. Let's hear it from Maurice Hill, 15-time feature winner in late model stock. He was the 85 track champion here at South Boston. Bill Dyer. Bill? Where's Bill Dyer? Come on up, Bill. Bill still comes to the races every week. Comes to the races every week, and man, have you written some great stories, especially that Sam R. deal we had. That was one of the touching stories that I've read in your column.
Thank you, John. We just put this little deal together to try to help Sam R. that night, and I think we raised something like, what, $6,000 or something. Tried all week to get in touch with Sam, but couldn't run him down. And he told me he was going to be expected to be here tonight. It's a no-show.
Well, anyway, Sam, a great driver. Glad for what you do to him. You still doing anything at all? Are you pushing a pencil at all?
No. Just playing a little golf, drinking a little beer, and having a good time.
Well, I appreciate you being here at the race with your wife every week.
Thank you very much.
Good job. Bill Dyer's done so much for the sport. Good fielded a lot of cars for some great drivers here at South Boston. Can you name them all?
Let's started out with Ward Burton, Ronnie Ratliff, David Blankenship, Danny Willis, I'm thinking, yeah, Dean Ward, Owen Miller, Scott Riggs. I can't think on the spot.
Come on, Donna, you supposed to have everything in line. Well, it's real good to have. It's good to have you here. You're a big part of South Boston Speedway, NASCAR, and motorsports, and we appreciate you.
Thank you. I enjoy being here. It's a part of my life. Stu and I spent many, many hours here, and I've spent a lot of hours here without him too. But thank you.
Great. Still field the car at South Boston Speedway for Owen Miller. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're racing as we celebrate our 50th anniversary. It is the NASCAR Wheeling All-American Series. Adam Barker with 10 victories. The late model Philip Morris, the most recent winner last weekend. It's going to be turning 150 laps. 50th anniversary books on sale at the souvenir store for just 15 bucks. And I will guarantee you, with the several hundred photos and the stories, you'll see a lot of these guys and some of the photos from back from the 1950s and 60s that you heard from tonight. So go by and get your copy while they last. Souvenir store, the 50th anniversary book. It's a great book, and it is worth every penny. And now for the command, Melissa Corbin.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, here we go. South Boston Speedway Champions Race. National champion Barry Begley in the red and white machine. On the point will be the number 241 of Hurley Henshaw. And piloting the 241 tonight is Wayne Patterson. Wayne Patterson, Barry Begley, David Blankenship, Roy Hendrick. And on the outside comes the number 2 car. That's Roy Hendrick. How about Roy Hendrick? Roy Blankenship back in the number 3 spot behind Begley. And Patterson, Hurley Henshaw, number 241. Begley trying to make a 3 wide on turn 4. So it's the Victory Lane at South Boston. How about that, huh? We're going to bring all these guys up, by the way. Roy Hendrick gets the win, but we're going to bring all 4 drivers up. Pretty close at the end with David Blankenship and Barry Begley locked in right there. They both try to make it a 3-way run off turn 4, and Wayne Patterson, 4th place. Well, Roy Hendrick, a Hendrick in Victory Lane in a modified at South Boston. Don't that bring back some memories?
It really does. It's probably been 30 years or more, but it's a good feeling. Had a ball. I thought they were black flagging me just to get me to slow down to let Wayne catch up, so that's what I did. I mean David, I'm sorry. And didn't mean to cut you like that. But had a good time. The car runs great. I mean, I was really surprised how good the car felt, and appreciate Bill letting me drive it and have ball.
So you slowed up a little too much. Blankenship and Begley almost made it 3 wide off the corner for the win. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I was looking in the mirror the whole time, and it was getting right exciting that towards the end.
You guys, y'all come on over. Tell us about it a little bit. Y'all getting racy at the end. So Blankenship, you got the itch again?
Oh yeah, it felt good, man. I tell you the truth. I tell you that car is probably 40 years older than what I'm used to driving, but it felt like a Cadillac there for a while.
I know you had a good time. Now look, Roy said they were black flagging him and thought it was because he needed to slow down so you and Begley could catch up.
Well, no, it wasn't that. Roy lied to everybody. See, Roy said we were going to all slow down and make it look neat and everything. Well, then he takes off like a rabbit, you know.
Sit on the last lap.
Yeah, the last lap that we couldn't see you at.
Wayne, you draw what you get, don't you? Wayne Patterson?
Yeah. Hey, it was fun though. Really had a good time. But these guys just went off and left me, and all I could see, I kept looking back. Wouldn't they gonna have me here in a minute?
Begley, your thoughts on it? You did try to make it 3 wide on the last corner.
Well, you know, I was going to try to catch up there at the last lap, but looked like, I believe his clutch slipped a little bit. Looked like it started to gain a little momentum at the end of the straightaway, but I could see him, but I didn't have enough for Roy. You know, he just blew by us like we was a 6-cylinder, you know. But it was good, good race. Had a lot of fun, and I just wish we could have won, you know. But
all of you gonna get a plaque.
Oh, really?
Everybody gets a plaque, but also, you guys were talking about the old days and stuff, but I thought it was going to get pretty ugly out there, and I can remember some times when y'all used to go back to pit area pretty ticked off. Do you remember, did you ever, Patterson?
What?
Yeah, it was all Patterson. It was all Patterson.
Patterson was a man. His veins would stick out of his neck about this far, and you knew he was pissed.
What?
Got ran in the face, you better look out.
No, they were all wrong. He got mad when he put his helmet on. What happened?
That's what I was going to say. He was a good guy in the pits, but when he put that helmet on, I believe it cut the circulation off.
Hey, I got one thing to say to that. When that helmet went on, I know, I got a whole lot. When that helmet went on, it was one thing, and that was number one, and I meant business. So I do what I have to do.
So did he, what about that, I'm trying to remember, was it the right front fender you used to use pretty good, get the most use out of it?
Yeah, Barry taught me that move pretty good.
Barry was always starting in the front, so he had to use it on him, right?
Yeah, he could use that right front fender pretty good.
You think so?
A couple good lessons from him with an orange.
Well, David, he was the cleanest driver out here, right? Of course, Roy had to drive rough because his dad was one of the toughest in the business. So.
Be tough. Yeah, all of them are tough.
But David, you got the itch. I know you do.
You don't ever lose the itch. You know, when you're a real racer like us guys up here, you don't lose it. It's embedded in your soul, and it's just something it's your passion. You know, and just a darn shame I ain't coming back.
We was in the bathroom, he was putting his suit on, he said, "Damn, this feels good."
All right, he'll be back. Well, let me tell you what Mason Day said. He was standing down there and he was watching you guys mix it up on the last, I think it was the last, well, right at the beginning or whatever, and he said, you know what? They ought to bring these guys back every year and put them in a late model and let them do it. Of course, you know, Wayne and Barry, they've been in one probably a little earlier than y'all have.
Hey, Roy, he's king back at Southside again, so the only one here that hasn't really been in a car is David, but I think that's going to be here in the near future.
Yeah, he finished second. I'll tell you what, I want to thank you guys for doing this. Barry, always great to have you around, and we're going to, actually that goes to Roy, the winner. Well, they're all winner trophies. Well, that stinks. Anyway, they're all winners here tonight, and obviously they are their champions. Roy, this particular DVD is a race that all you four guys raced in back in 1987. So you put that on, you'll see all four you guys. Barry, thank you for doing it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
How about it? Roy Hendrick, thank you, sir.
Man, I had a great time. I appreciate everybody inviting us down here. We had fun.
David, good to see you back.
Oh, glad to be back. You know, it's all about those people in the grandstands that, you know, come here every week to watch a good show. And these guys up here, you know, like I say, it's a passion to race, but it was also a passion to put on the show for everybody, and that's what we always try to do. Now, I think we did pretty good on both times we came to the racetrack.
Well, I appreciate you being here. Good job. Wayne, he always did the longest interviews.
Oh, yeah. Well, win, lose, or draw, it was a great time to be here. Great time to be back with all these guys that we used to rough it up together, and I've had a barrel of fun, and I'd like to do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Patterson, David Blankenship, Roy Hendrick, Barry Begley. Barry?
I'd like to thank all the guys let us use the cars tonight. You know, I knew it was before the race, so they was taking a big chance.
Okay, good job. Let's hear it for them one more time. Barry Begley, Roy Hendrick, David Blankenship, Wayne Patterson, all former champions here at South Austin Speedway, and all receiving a plaque tonight, a winner's plaque. Trackside. We do have the legendary Flatheads. They're getting ready to run their race tonight. We've had a good time. We're going to be back tomorrow night. NASCAR Wheeling All American Series.